What is good, WWE 2K fans? It's your boy DC, and welcome to episode 5 of DC's WWE 2K18 Wishlist series. Yeah. Let's go. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with this series, this is where I basically just list off my top things that I personally would like to see in WWE 2K18 and just WWE 2K games in general moving forward. So do me a favor, if you haven't already checked out parts 1 through 4, go ahead and check those out too, man. Like I said, I think you'll find some good stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? And if you like, go ahead and leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see. But anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into it, man. So coming up at number 1 on the list is going to be having crowd chants actually affect the in-ring guys. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, we in the match and we hear, "Yes, go Shayna, Shayna sucks." You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would like to see them react to that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that would be so awesome because a lot of times Cena does like react to it, you know, kind of gauge the crowd, see what kind of crowd it is. I think that would be amazing, you know, to add into the game. Or even like, you know, if they do the "you look stupid," you know, the thing that they used to do for Sheamus, you know what I'm saying? Have him like maybe rage out a little bit, you know, get mad or have it get to him, you know, some kind of way. I don't know how exactly, you know, they might implement that, but I mean, I just think it would be kind of cool to see. So that's number 1. So coming in at number 2 is going to be bring back the free roaming interactions for my career. So basically, you know, this would allow us to, I guess, develop our own relationships organically, you know, as opposed to just, I guess, going through match after match, you know, and then have that kind of dictate what the relationships are going to be, you know. So, I mean, just to let us like free roam backstage, you know, if we run into a rival, maybe we could, you know, cut a promo backstage or something like that. Or maybe if we want to attack them. I mean, this could essentially even be used, you know, I guess, to build, I guess, relationships, maybe even factions and stuff, you know. So if you see some guys, you know, y'all like-minded, you know, maybe you could team up with them, you know, and form a faction, you know what I'm saying? That way, you know, y'all can kind of run ruckshod all through, you know, the roster. Or, you know, if you want to develop some new rivalries, I mean, with like particular storyline angles and stuff like that. So just say like, you know, maybe you run into the current SmackDown Women's Champion, Miss Naomi. Okay, that might have been a little creepy. Cut. But in all seriousness, though, let's just say you did continue to pursue Naomi. You know, maybe the first time you would get just a little bit of heat from the Usos. But if you continue to do it, then like that heat would just continue to grow until eventually you're in a rivalry with the Usos. Just stuff like that, man, you know, I think would help progress like rivalries and stuff, you know, just more organically instead of like allowing it to just depend on like wins and losses in matches. I mean, also allies, you know, same thing goes for allies. So if, you know, you continue to build a relationship with a guy, you know, maybe he'll run down to the ring and help you out when you're in trouble or something. Or like if you want to form a tag team, you know, you could do it with him, you know, or a faction or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that, man. I mean, I would just like to see stories and relationships and stuff progress in a more natural manner. I also think this would be cool in, you know, interacting with GMs and, you know, the commissioner and stuff like that. Now, when I think about this, I mainly think about Raw because they have such a, you know, unique dynamic where, you know, Stephanie is kind of the heel persona, whereas Mick Foley is, you know, I guess the baby face. So, you know, I mean, depending on, you know, your actions in the ring and like, I mean, just interactions overall, you know, I mean, it may be better for you to interact with one, you know, so, and not the other. I mean, but I also think, you know, it should be kind of random. So like if you choose to go to the commissioner's office or whatever the case may be where both of them are, you know, you may get one or the other. And depending on your, I guess, relationship with them and like how you choose to interact with them, you know, I mean, it may turn out good for you, may turn out bad, you know. So if you confront Stephanie in a way that she feels disrespectful, she may put you in a handicap match or something like that, or, you know, not grant you a match that you were wanting. But, you know, if you run into Mick Foley, you know, and you're a face as well, and, you know, and you're in good standings with him, you know, he may be more, you know, I guess, willing to grant you whatever you're asking for. You know what I'm saying? Man, I think that will be another awesome addition to just, you know what I'm saying, just really flesh out, you know, that whole, like say, relationship aspect of the game, you know, especially involving my career. So, like I say, that's going to do it for number 2, and we will move on to number 3. All right, so coming in at number 3 is going to be more branding and merchandise options. Now, of course, this one's more so tailored towards, you know, the my career mode again. And it's pretty much, I guess, an extension of the t-shirt sales, you know, idea that is already in WWE 2K18. But the key difference is being like, you know, for one, like you should have more merch, you know what I mean, to kind of, I mean, I guess different merch options. So if you want to sell hats or, you know, t-shirts, of course, wristbands, you know, mask, or whatever the case may be, whatever you want to, you know, brand, kind of, you know, put your name on or whatever, you should be able to, you know, I guess have more options in that area, as well as just being able to, I think it would be kind of a cool idea if you could, you know, I guess unlock certain, I guess, sponsorships, so to speak. And that way, like, I mean, I guess like with the more popularity that you get, like, you know, you get to unlock, you know, I guess even better sponsors that would accumulate more VC, you know, as well as, like I said, I mean, popularity and, you know, I mean, just stuff like that. I mean, so if you starting out, I mean, you may only have like maybe 1 or 2 brands to follow, you know, and then after you know, your popularity grows, you know, you can unlock more. And you know what I'm saying, which will give you more. And then like maybe you could work your way up to like WWE license stuff or something. Let that be like the top tier or something. You know what I mean? So that way, you know what I'm saying, it actually feels like, you know, you're building towards something, for one. And secondly, I mean, you know, just being able to, you know what I'm saying, see, I guess, fans wearing your merchandise and stuff like that, like the more popular you get. You know what I mean? I think that would be an awesome addition, you know, to what we already have, I guess. But man, I mean, just, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine, you know what I'm saying, you walking out to your entrance or whatever, and you see, you know, a bunch of fans just wearing your stuff or whatever. I mean, I think that would be cool. But anyway, that's pretty much going to do it for number 3. A little small idea. I mean, basically just an extension on the t-shirt sales thing. But yeah, that's gonna do it for number 3. All right, man, so number 4 is going to be create a comeback. Man, how epic would this be, man? I mean, to be able to create your own comeback move, or sequence or whatever. And I don't think it should be just like, you know, limited to strikes. I mean, I think you should be able to chain together some grapples if you want to. Like if you want to do like a suplex combo, a German suplex combo, something like that. We should be able to do that, man. I mean, as long as, like, you know, it's within, I guess, 3 to 4 move range or something like that. That would be amazing. No, wait. That would be glorious. So for real, man, come on, 2K. Allow us to do this, you know, create our own comebacks. Like I said, I mean, it just adds that much more, you know what I'm saying, authenticity to your own character. Like, you know, I mean, you can kind of mold your own unique comebacks and stuff like that. I mean, so yes, we need this. Please. Thank you. And the final topic for this particular episode is going to be OMG editions. More OMGs. I mean, and I guess the first to start this off, I mean, I really think that they need to get rid of like a lot of the OMGs that are really, kind of not OMGs. I mean, like, the Roman Reigns drive-by kick. I mean, I'm not one of those I hate Roman Reigns guys, but I mean, yeah, that is so not an OMG, man. I mean, especially if it's like taking up a space for something else. I mean, that should be like regular move, maybe signature or something like that. But OMG status, nah. I mean, that doesn't really. I don't think it ranks up there with OMG. So that's first and foremost. But going back to just adding more, man. I mean, I like to see everything from like the old school stuff. You remember the old school, like when they used to pull up the little mat on the outside and then like power drive somebody or DDT them on it like that. I think that would be kind of cool for like the old school guys. I mean, to just kind of throw that on them for OMG. I mean, and stuff like have diving attacks, that take out like multiple people, instead of just the one guy. Like, if it's two guys down on the outside or whatever, you should be able to, what I'm saying? I mean, perform those OMG moments onto like two or three guys, what I mean? Because you see this so many times, like when it's like, I guess a match that's like has more than like, two people in it, like, the guy will bounce off the ropes and then like dive and like take out everybody, everybody that's involved. I mean, I would like to kind of see some of those spots, man, maybe set them up as OMG, have them as was double finishers or whatever, you want to call it. But those, I mean, also, I mean, speaking of double finishes, man, I mean, have some that do not require you to like whip both opponents into the corner. I mean, like take like, a double spear or something. If two guys are down in the ring, you should be able to, pull that off. Like you should be able to just, I guess walk into a corner or just like stand beside both of them and hit the button. And it will play a sequence to where you spear both of them and take both of them out instead of having to whip them in the corner. I mean, because it doesn't really make sense for some double finishers or whatever. So yeah, I mean, just expand that on the double finishers. I mean, allow for multiple positions, even diving moves. I mean, if you want to perform like a diving move on two guys or something like that, if they're both down, I mean, you should be able to initiate that, like, and have like it'll play a scene to where maybe they drag the guys on top of each other or something and then climb and hit the move or something. Just anything, man. I mean, but just expand on it. I mean, also, I mean, weapon OMG moments. I mean, like, especially with the tag team. I mean, it's like we have a one-man concerto, but the concerto initially started out as a two-man thing, Edge and Christian. You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird that that's not in the game. I mean, how come we can't do that? Like, I mean, if two people team up and got chairs, initiate a two-man concerto. You know what I'm saying? That would be amazing. I mean, just, stuff like that. Just more, double team stuff. I mean, when it comes to OMGs, like the Dudleys powerbomb through a table. I mean, that should be a OMG. I mean, I've seen it perform. Like, I think somebody had some videos up. Like, one of the bigger YouTubers, I think they had, like, some videos up. I wish I could give credit, but I don't know. I can't remember who posted the video. But, like I said, I think it was like a reversal and you had to set it up and do all kinds of trickery. I mean, it shouldn't take all that, man. I mean, just, what I'm saying, make it an OMG. And we set it up, have a table. You should be able to do it. It should be a table OMG or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, also stuff, with the barricade. Like I said, we seen how Braun put Roman through the barricade with his power slam, his running power slam. I mean, that would be an awesome OMG candidate. I mean, as well as Seth Rollins, I guess his turnbuckle powerbomb where he did it to Finn. He actually hurt Finn. I mean, I kind of hate that, but still, I mean, it would still be awesome OMG moment. And, you know what I mean? It's just so many more steel step stuff. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Kane's tombstone on the steel steps. I mean, power bombs. I mean, you know, stuff like that. Bring that stuff back, man. And also, I mean, last but not least, God, please. I mean, finally, can we get, you know, OMGs off the entrance ramp, you know, the side of the stage or whatever. I mean, dude, it's been like so long overdue, man. I mean, what's up with that, man? Come on. Give it to us, 2K. I mean, we need these things. I mean, just like I said, I mean, definitely add more. You have to expand the OMG moment. I mean, because like I said, it's just so much room for growth and opportunity there. You know what I'm saying? To have these moves, I mean, like the whole arena should be like filled with OMG moments. Like, you know, I mean, I think that would be so cool. I mean, just to be able to like pull one out, you know, just at a moment's notice, man. I mean, like everything, like I said, the whole arena is a playground. Come on, man. We need this. Seriously. So, but anyway, like I said, that's going to do it for this wish list. I hope you guys liked it, man. Like I said, if you did, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. You know, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. Like I said, I'm still trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? Trying to reach 100 subscribers. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a newbie in the game. But anyway, like I said, give your boy a chance. Like I said, I mean, hopefully y'all can help me grow. But anyway, like I said, that's going to do it, man. And I will holler at y'all later. I think I'm going to have the next episode maybe sooner than y'all think. But anyway, like I said, because I know this one kind of took a minute, like from the other 4. And like I said, again, also, if you haven't checked those out, go ahead and check those out as well, man. I mean, like I said, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I always want to know what, you know, you guys think. So if you have ideas I hadn't touched on me, if you want me to, you know what I'm saying, add it to my wish list, I mean, I will. I'll make a video about it. But anyway, holler at y'all.